Ora então, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth State of Play. 19 minutinhos, isto vai ser uma delícia. Isto vai ser uma
What happened
delícia.
to this place?
It was Sephiroth.
He wants to finish what he started and rule over the planet.
We have to help them.
You coming?
Way ahead of you.
Let's get to work.
I will reclaim our world.
Uau!
皆さんこんにちは。スクエアエニックスの北瀬義則です。私がシリーズプロデューサーを務めるファイナルファンタジー7の最新作ファイナルファンタジー7リバースがついに
Dia
2月
29,
29日に
manos.
発売いた
Tá
します。
quase aí,
本
tá
作の
quase
ストーリー
aí.
は主人公クラウドとその仲間たちが宿敵であるセフィロスを追いかけ魔法都市ミッドガルの外にある広大な世界へと足を踏み出すところから物語が始まります。今回のステートオブプレイではこのゲームの魅力を凝縮した最新のトレーラーをはじめ特別なゲーム紹介映像をご用意しています。また重要なお知らせがありますのでぜひ番組の最後までお付き合いください。それではどうぞ。
Ah, special announcement. Será do demo? Eu por acaso também ainda não instalei.
Bring me the black materia.
O templo? Uau! Uau!
The beginning of the end. The celebration of the faithful. A watershed moment for all mankind.
É para isto, mano! Coisa linda!
Hey kids, sorry we're late.
Espera aí, aquele era Aerith Dr. Sol? Espera, what? Isto também, opa, eu peço desculpa pela qualidade, mas o meu PC não, não dá melhor que isto. Está com o Sol, altamente. Pois é, já temos o Nanaki agora. Eu acho que neste o único que não vamos conseguir controlar é o Vincent, né? E o Cid, não sei, não tenho certeza do Cid.
Your guests are here.
Cartamente!
The knave return.
O que é que tu estás a fazer no Final Fantasy VII? O que é que tu está a fazer no 7? What?
I refuse to be upstaged. A second
Lindo!
time, my friend. Good, Cloud.
Good, Cloud.
Very good.
Good boy.
Fill your hollow heart with rage.
O mundo vai ser salvo, mas será que tu vais? Vais salvar a ti também? Olha. Isso aqui é Aerith, ok.
I'm back now, Aerith. I'm back.
Como é que eles vão explicar o Zé que está vivo? Não sei, mano, não sei. Mas estou super curioso para ver como é que eles vão explicar esta cena. Ou como é que eles vão...
Ask that you retrieve it.
Kate Seed?
The black materia, key to our oblivion. Please.
Isto é novo.
It alone can liberate us from this endless dream.
Tá certo?
Passing through.
You.
Tifa!
Caralho!
They're getting some sun too, huh?
Uou! Isto que é brutal, assim. Todos quadrados e todos vestidos de marinheiros. Que lindo, mano.
Yeah.
Well, Red, how do we look?
Huh?
Sim, senhora. Assim está mas.
Yourself? A reading!
It's
Ora,
gotta
aí
be
está.
hiding some ginormous materia. Woohoo!
Uau!
Whoa! Hold this thing over right now.
Isto está
You said
lindo.
that Sephiroth is your foe. I
Vincent!
have a history with him.
You wouldn't believe what he can do.
Mini jogo. Vamos ter jogos de... Vamos ter joguinhos de cartas também. Altamente. Boa.
Wait, don't misunderstand. You'll need a way home. So when you're ready, I'll
See.
be here.
An emissary from Wutai is here, sent by Viceroy Saru.
Oh.
With all this
Quem era?
goddamn blood on my hands,
Deixa eu ver quem era.
how could I ever hold my daughter again?
Yeah, o pai da Marley. Não.
Those we love, those we fear. Genova would become anyone to fool her prey.
Don't do this!
But I'm no fool.
Sephiroth! Hey!
No, not you.
Yeah.
Here. Take it.
Olha, mas.
This isn't about me, though. It's about saving the world.
Uau, eles estão a mudar tanta coisa,
And
mano.
you.
The reunion, when spite and sorrow are harvested to feed the planet.
Peraí, mas já vai dar aqui? Não. Estou bem confuso. Estou muito confuso. Que pica do cara, mano. Nunca mais sei o jogo, meu.
皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジー7リバースディレクターの浜口直樹です。トレーラーはいかがでしたでしょうか。こ
Adorei.
こからは
Adorei.
本作がどのようなゲームなのか私から皆様にご紹介していきたいと思います。
Yes. Saída de Midgar. Oh,
I'm waiting, Cloud.
I'm waiting.
In Final Fantasy VII Remake, Cloud and his companions triumph over destiny. Leaving the city of Midgar behind, they step out into an unfamiliar wilderness.
Exato.
It is here that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth begins. The stage upon which this ragtag band story unfolds is both vast and varied. The world is made up of multiple regions, all seamlessly interconnected.
O que é isto? Missões? Zone Completion ou
Seamlessly.
World Map? Isto deve ser o Zone Completion, não? Deve ser tipo missões, side quests, aquele jogo de cartas, portanto, será? Talvez aquele mini-jogo de cartas. Isto aqui deve ser tipo tesouros? Tesouros que um gajo apanhou naquela. Para não fazer nenhum.
Interconnected. The grasslands.
Para aí, eu não vi. Foi um. Deixa eu ver se está aqui algum nome assim. Yeah. Grasslands não acho que. Ok, Juno. Isto aqui já é. Vamos à terra do Zack. Não é do Zack. Yeah. Vamos a com. Angel. Yeah, Angel. Exatamente. Era, não era? Gaga. Yeah. Cosmo Cannon Core.
The world is made up of multiple regions, all seamlessly interconnected. The grasslands.
Wow. Um jogo, Wally.
Located due south of Midgar, this is where Cloud and the gang resume their adventure.
What?
The Junon region.
Dá para nadar? Nem fudendo, mano. Nem fudendo, mano. Quer dizer, eles estão a mudar de cenas, ok? Portanto, em princípio, se calhar os weapons nem vão andar ali de baixo, não é? Mas nadar coisas. Não. Não.
Where a metropolis by the same name overlooks the ocean, a symbol of Shinra's military might.
Já era do Zack, bem pareceu. Eu tive que vir bem que eu estava a fazer confusão. É a terra do Zack. Do Zack. Zack.
The resort town
Com
of
Gaga.
Costa del Sol adorns its northern shore,
Segways.
while the gold saucer stands as a gilded oasis
aqui tá
above the
brutal.
Dust Bowl far to the south.
Gold Saucer. Gold Saucer
The
totalmente.
Gingaga region.
Como? Não é Gongaga?
The Gingaga region.
Gengaga? Ok. Sempre pensei que era Gongaga Region, mas ok, Gengaga Region, ok.
Pay tribute to Zack by exploring his hometown, or visit what remains of the local Mako reactor. The Cosmo Canyon region.
Canyon.
Become one with the
Vamos ter Chocobo Breeding também. Ou isso, ou vamos conseguir capturar, ou adestrar, whatever. Vamos conseguir ter Chocobos de várias cores. Ou capturando-os, ou fazendo breed.
planet as you return to Red 13's roots. The
Nanaki.
Nebel region.
Nebo, yeah.
Take a trip down memory lane with Cloud and Tifa. Or stop by Shinra Manor, where Vincent rests in peace. Your adventure
Olha
will
Tony
even
Bronco,
extend to the high
depois de...
seas.
E com o caralho. Quer dizer, no outro foi caralho aqui,
There's
não
more
sei.
to do than simply walk around, however. First, let's look at world intel.
Como é que se chama? Não é... Esta é a mesma personagem que aparece no primeiro também, do remake, certo?
Assisting Chadley with his research will deepen his
Exatamente.
understanding of the world, allowing him to develop new materia. This research takes many forms, such as wrangling chocobos, or playing with the Mooglets.
Such as?
Research takes many forms, such as wrangling chocobos.
Riding? Ele diz riding ou wrangling? Ok. Deixa eu pôr assim, que é para...
Or playing with the Mooglets at their Mog stools. You
Ok.
may also come across sanctuaries brimming with knowledge of divine entities.
Oh! Isto é o Alexander! Não é? Não é Alexander, whatever.
Or lairs inhabited by fearsome, unique foes.
Ok.
Chadley will also enlist your help in researching mysterious artifacts known as proto-relics. Each investigation is its own side story, featuring a colorful
Aquele era o minigame.
cast of characters, exciting new minigames, and ferocious creatures. Are you up for the challenge?
Yeah.
And once you recover all the proto-relics scattered throughout the world,
Titan? Não.
there's no telling what new developments might be in
Não.
store.
Não, que era... Era ele outra vez?
Next, let's talk about odd jobs.
Odd Jobs.
These
Ok.
quests offer a deep dive into the regions of the world and the crazy characters who inhabit them. As a merc, Cloud will accept work from people he meets in his travels and team up with his pals to solve their troubles. By helping those in need, he will also strengthen the bonds between him and his comrades.
Altamente!
Each one of these odd jobs boasts a unique side story. Some, like Johnny's questline, borrow aspects from the original FF7.
Johnny!
While others
Johnny
highlight
está de
content
volta.
exclusive to Rebirth.
Das missões.
You'll find
Okay.
all sorts of jobs the world over. And don't worry if you leave some for later. Story progression won't affect your side hustle. You can always go back to tie up loose ends. And this
Ei,
freedom
mano,
to
tocar
experience
piano.
the
Eu vou
story
perder tanto tempo a aprender
is
isto.
one of Rebirth's greatest strengths. While some mini-games are tied to world intel and odd jobs, many are not. For example,
Oh.
popular ones from the
Cross
Gold
slash,
Saucer,
okay.
such as 3D Brawler, G-Bike, and Chocobo Racing,
Chocobo Racing,
are in
yeah.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth 2.
Yes.
Others improve upon their remake versions, while still more are completely new
Sim,
to
sim.
Rebirth.
Sim, não tínhamos nada disto.
We've even fleshed out some of the mini-games that were featured as part of the original Final Fantasy VII's main scenario. Though this one is not in the original, I
Yeah.
highly suggest you check out the card game, Queen's Blood.
Yeah, Queen's
No
Blood,
matter
ok.
where you are in the story, it's sure to both challenge and entertain you. Enjoy
Okay.
collecting all the cards and building your own unique decks.
Yes!
He's planning to use the black materia, but
Okay.
I won't let that happen. He has to be stopped by a Cetra. And I'm the last.
While mini-games and map exploration are a big part of Rebirth's charm, there's more to it than just that. Rebirth provides a cinematic experience with even higher quality content and more of it than Remake.
Ok.
This installment follows Cloud and company after they
Eu vi o
escape
vídeo
Midgar,
da...
up through to their
desta
arrival
canto.
at the
Está
Forgotten
lindo.
Capital. we've taken painstaking care to depict how the group bonds during your journey. One that ultimately decides Aerith's fate.
Pois.
Once you finish Rebirth, I'm sure you'll agree that no other game makes you feel quite this close to its characters.
Vamos a ver.
Even him.
Até ver, não houve muitos que me fizeram saber com o original me fez sentido do Final Fantasy
Rebirth
VII.
makes full use of the PlayStation 5 and its SSD, meaning we could use much higher resolution assets than we could in Remake. And they will still load in the blink of an eye. Maintain a 60 FPS frame rate with performance mode. Or prioritize 4K resolution with graphics mode.
Yeah, eu não tenho um monitor 4K, portanto vai ser sempre em performance.
Rebirth has
Não
you
tenho.
covered.
É o que é.
Each character interacts with the world in their own way.
Ok.
Barrett shoots objects.
Mas que vai dar para
Yuffie
escolher a
swings
personagem.
across gaps.
Se dá para escolher a personagem que nós queremos controlar no mapa mundo.
Tifa has her grappling gun.
Boa.
Red can climb along walls.
Ok.
Kate Sith grabs and throws items. And Aerith manipulates the life stream. Whatever challenges you face, your teammates will be ready to help you overcome them.
Ok, não falam do Cid. O Vincent eu já sabia que não íamos poder controlar. O Cid não tinha a certeza, mas aparentemente também não.
FF7's tracks. But also challenge ourselves by matching the feeling
Esta
of each
música.
scene, which resulted in some truly innovative arrangements. Like, for example, the following. How was that?
Tá brutal, mano. Venha mais é um jogo. Ganda Rui, como é que é, meu menino? Tá João?
So there's plenty more where that came from.
Thank you for choosing Bronco Cruises. We sincerely hope you enjoyed your trip with us.
Your party's bonds aren't just reflected in the story, but through gameplay as well.
Hey,
The choices you make throughout your adventure will change the way your comrades feel towards Cloud.
Yeah. At least I made that promise to you.
These feelings affect who will join you on a date in a gold saucer.
Ok, também temos o
Something I'm
date.
sure many of you are
Mas temos maneira de saber como é que está a afinidade com cada um para saber quem é que vai connosco. Ok. Boa cena. Portanto, segundo o que dá para ver por aqui, ou segundo o que me parece, neste momento a Tifa e a Aerith estão ao máximo, portanto qualquer uma delas pode ir no encontro no Gold Saucer, depois logo a seguir estaria o Nanaki, depois a Yuffie e depois o Barrett, será isso? Está-se bem. Como é que correu? Eu falo já um bocadinho quando terminar aqui o React, mas...
many of you are excited about. In fact, even allies who weren't available in the original FF7 can now accompany you,
Como assim?
provided you play your cards right. The saucer is packed with many incredible sights
Against
to
the Gold
see,
Saucer.
things to do. So your outing there will no doubt be a highlight of the game.
Ok.
Already have someone who you'd like to go with?
Yeah.
You first.
Cloud?
Well,
Essa...
we hope they feel the same way too. Your companions will share a bond not only with Cloud, but with each other as well.
Bomba de Synergy, como assim?
Your party level, a numerical expression of this bond, will increase as you overcome challenges.
Temos party level também. Boa cena.
The higher this level, the more skills will become available in your character's folios, a mechanic new to Rebirth.
Oh!
By unlocking the skills etched in these tones, your characters will grow stronger and learn new synergy commands. Part of what makes Rebirth's combat so fun is all the different character combinations. Switch up your team to fit the situation, or even your mood.
Ok.
Every possible party combination has its own unique synergy commands. So once you find characters that work for you, focus on tweaking their skills to match your combat needs. And don't be afraid to experiment. You can reset your folios at any time.
Top. Muito bom. Muito bom.
With new characters and synergy commands at your disposal, Remake's satisfying hybrid of action combat and strategic planning has been made even more dynamic and engaging. We can't wait for you to experience all this and more in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on PlayStation 5.
Nem tu nem eu, pá, nem tu nem eu.
本作のクリエイティブディレクターの野村哲也です。
Ganda Namura, mano.
広大な世界で描かれるクラウドたちの物語にどうぞご期待ください。最後になりましたが、皆様に重要なお知らせがあります。
Vai falar do demo. Eu tenho que sacar o
本
demo.
日よりファイナルファンタジー7リバースを先行してプレイしていただける体験版を配信いたします。この体験版では物語の重要なポイントとなるニブルヘイム事件が収録されており、クラウドやセフィロスを操作することができます。さらに今回の体験版では発売までの間にアップデートが入り、ジュノンエリアの一部を探索できる追加デモが開放されます。本作の特徴である自由度の高いエリア探索を体験してください。詳細な情報は公式サイトや SNS をご確認ください。
Phoenix, mano, que linda.
ぜひこの豪華な体験版をお楽しみいただきつつ、本作の発売をお待ちください。
Yes! Yes, yes, sim, sim, sim. Muito, muitas vezes sim. Lindo, mano. Aquela era a Genova, não era? Wow. Oh.
Don't give up now, you guys! Till the day that we meet again.
Era. Falta estes fones na coleção. Faltam umas fones na coleção, é verdade.
In the chance that will come, take my hand and never let me
Let's fucking go! Venha ao jogo! Venha o jogo! E o resto é letra! E hype do caraças, manos. Para quem quiser ver. E hype do caraças, manos. Foda. Dia 29. Logo à noite eu jogo ao demo. Eu tenho estado tão fora daqui que eu nem o demo ainda joguei. E o demo já saiu há 2 dias. 2? Saiu anteontem. 2 dias. Portanto, terça, quarta, ainda não joguei o demo. Para vocês verem como é que isto tem andado. Uau.